Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Now at 6, a scary situation.
It tracked me all the way from Squires all the way back too close to where I live.
The tiny piece of technology leading to major safety concerns here at home.
Plus, a local police officer on trial for involuntary manslaughter. What happened during his day in court?
And a major pay raise proposal for teachers in Virginia.
They're responsible for the future.
What the governor is doing to make it happen.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us for 10 News at 6. I'm Brittany McGraw.
I'm John Carlin. Apple AirTags are a popular tracking tool that people use to keep up with their belongings, but the devices are leading to some safety concerns for others who are being tracked when they don't own one.
10 News reporter Alyssa Ray caught up with a Virginia Tech student who just experienced this scary scenario.
Got a notification from my phone that an unknown device that's not registered with my Apple ID was following me, so I instantly got worried.
Jessica McDaniel was driving in Blacksburg early Sunday morning when she got the notification that an unknown item was detected. She quickly realized it was tracking her location.
My initial reaction is like, should I go home or should I go somewhere else?
Situations like these are happening across the country with Apple AirTags and similar devices. People usually use them to help find their keys or other personal belongings through the Find My app. But when it's separated from the iPhone that it was originally paired with, it alerts the owner of a new device that it's tracking them.
Apple usually lets you disable the device, but for some reason it wouldn't let me disable the device while it was tracking my location. So I felt like I was stuck.
The device tracked Jessica's location as she drove from Squires on campus, downtown, and even to drop off her friends. She decided not to report it to police once she knew it somehow was disconnected.
It stopped tracking me about when I got off the highway, is what the notification told me. I didn't really feel safe until probably yesterday morning when my friend and I did a thorough check around the car and literally could not find anything.
The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office says they haven't yet received any reports of anything regarding AirTags, but did have advice for someone who gets a notification they're being tracked.
If you get a notification you're being tracked or locate an unknown AirTag on your car, the Sheriff's Office suggests notifying them of suspicious activity. In Blacksburg, Alyssa Ray, 10 News, working for you.
And women around the country have shared similar stories on social media, often worried about human trafficking. There have also been reports of AirTags being used by car thieves so they can find the location at a later date.
Turning now to your forecast, where we are tracking a change in temperatures.
Yes, meteorologist Justin McKee is about to tell us there's also a chance for rain and maybe a little snow in the forecast.
So we're talking about Wednesday, and I know it's exciting. You hear that 4-letter S word in the forecast. Do you want to temper the expectations just a little bit because it's not going to be a lot of precipitation. The reason for that is we have dry air locally on Wednesday morning. Most of the moisture going to be down to the southeast. So some of you might see a few snowflakes, but you're probably going to school on Wednesday, unfortunately, for those who are hoping for a day off. Okay, the 3-degree guarantee coming in successful today. The forecast 68 degrees. We actually hit 70, so we adding another $10 to the pot for West End Center. Temperatures starting to fall, though, once our cold front passing through the area. You can see some places further to the east still pretty warm this evening, but Roanoke's already dropped down to the upper 50s, and we're seeing the low 50s in the New River Valley right now. Temperatures are going to continue to fall as we go into tonight. The lows in the 20s for the New River Valley, Highlands, as well as Lynchburg. It does look like Roanoke and Southside are going to be in the low 30s. There's the possibility for an evening shower. Eventually, just some windy and colder conditions overnight tonight. And really, the temperature is not going to be recovering all that much as we go through your Tuesday. Just the 30s and 40s all day long. Forecasting about 46 for the high tomorrow. We'll talk more about Wednesday's system coming up in just a few minutes.
Well, meanwhile, new tonight, people who are homeless can now face fines or even criminal charges if they're caught sleeping on city streets or the sidewalks. 10 News reporter Annie Schroeder is working for you tonight. She is live downtown where City Council has just passed this new ordinance. Annie?
Hey, John, good evening. That vote came down less than 45 minutes ago, and while it was not unanimous, counselors were ultimately very conflicted about this decision. Now, this new ordinance will ban camping or sleeping on sidewalks outside in the downtown area. City Manager Bob Cowell says business owners and residents downtown raised a number of concerns for safety and sanity. The vote was ultimately in favor of this change 5-2. Mayor Sherman Lee says he understands the struggle those without homes experience, but this decision will help people who live or have a business downtown.
Allowing on our sidewalks in downtown, and that's where it is, downtown, will do nothing to end homelessness. It's not going to end it. And places at risk those people who are sleeping outside.
Now, those who choose not to comply with the ordinance could face up to a $250 fine. Most council members did not agree with the concept of having a fine. We'll show you what other steps they hope see addressing this issue coming up later tonight on 10 News at 11. Live in Roanoke tonight, Annie Schroeder, 10 News, working for you.
More money could end up in teachers' pockets as Governor Ralph Northam pushes for a significant pay raise on his farewell tour. Today, he proposed a 10% increase while visiting educators at Westside Elementary School in Roanoke. Northam wants lawmakers to add the raise in the new 2-year state budget. Local funds will need to be matched in order to pay teachers above the national average. He says localities can use federal funding to help reach that goal.
We can make sure that we have the resources to pay our teachers. I mean, that's the least we can do. Our teachers they're responsible for the future, and that's our children. And we want our children to all have access to a world-class education.
The proposal will be submitted to the General Assembly next month.
And a man is facing charges months after the shooting death of a toddler. Jackie Dabbs was arrested Friday for involuntary manslaughter, child abuse, and failure to secure a loaded weapon. State police say that he was inside the home where a 3-year-old boy died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound in July.
A Roanoke man is facing charges for a recent homicide with ties to city council. Police say 21-year-old John Bailey Smith was arrested on a second-degree murder charge. This stems from the deadly shooting of Clayton Williams, who was the brother-in-law of Roanoke City Councilman Robert Jeffrey Jr. We're told the shooting happened while Williams was walking to his car on Williamson Road last month. Police say the two men knew each other.
And neighbors are rallying behind a Moneta veteran and his 2 kids after this terrible house fire over the weekend that also sent a firefighter to the hospital. We can tell you the flames destroyed nearly everything inside of the home of Ronnie Durham, who's lived there for more than a decade. And among the rubble are things that cannot be replaced, like pictures and his late wife's belongings. And since it happened, several neighbors and strangers have stopped by the house with cards, money, and prayers.
I'm just living day by day, and with God's grace, I hope we can get through this. And at my age, it's hard for me to have to start all over again.
You never know how much someone has. So if you can change the world with a prayer, a donation, a thank you, anything, that would be greatly appreciated. You don't have to send money. It's not ever about money. It's the kindness that people have for one another.
But if you would like to help, there is a link for the GoFundMe, and it's posted at WSLS.com.
Still ahead, supporting students with chocolate.
The easy way you can help while also completing your holiday shopping. And winter weather's right around the corner, but when exactly? Take on your local weather authority, and if you correctly guess the first snowfall in the Star City accumulation of about an inch, you'll be entered to win this Yukon Fire Pit.
Yes, meteorologist Justin McKee, his guess is January 15th. To play, you have to be a WSLS Insider. You have until December 21st to sign up on WSLS.com. A police officer charged with involuntary manslaughter in connection with a deadly motorcycle crash is on trial in Giles County this week.
New at 6 tonight, 10 News reporter McKinley Struthers shows us what happened inside the courtroom.
It took over 5 hours, but the jury that will decide the fate of Narrows police officer Chad Stilley was put into place today, thus beginning the trial.
I saw the white sheet laying in the road. Knowing that that was my son, I had my sister stopped.
It was emotional for the family of 28-year-old Michael Accord to watch the video the Commonwealth attorney presented from the pursuit. It led to the crash which killed Accord, the state describing his body on scene as a pile of bones. This video was from the night of July 24, 2020. It comes from this officer's dash cam, Harrisburg police officer Paul Vincent. He, the first to pursue Accord, who was at times driving his motorcycle at speeds greater than 100, even 115 miles per hour, according to testimony.
The officer who was in the pursuit was not told that the defendant's going to block the road with his car and do it at the last minute. Do it at all, but then do it as a surprise.
The state charged Officer Stilley with involuntary manslaughter, reckless driving, and failure to yield. They say their evidence will prove that.
Michael Accord, you're going to hear from the evidence, from testimony, that he made a series of terrible decisions.
The defense team says Stilley was simply protecting the other cars in that intersection, US 460 at 3rd Street. This case is about choices and decisions. Was that the right choice by Officer Stilley? Ultimately, a jury will decide. 24 witnesses will be called to the stand. The trial continues tomorrow morning at 9. In Giles County, I'm McKinley Struther, 10 News, working for you.
Well, there's a chance that some in the highlands and the western mountains might end up getting an inch of snow on Wednesday, but the vast majority of the area is going to get less than that or maybe nothing at all. The latest update on Wednesday's system after this break. Tonight at 7, sun, rain, and maybe snow. Your local weather authority tracking big changes in your neighborhood. A complete breakdown of this active system. Who will see the biggest temperature swing? That's tonight on WSLS 10 News at 7.
Helping students by shopping local, the Roanoke Higher Education Center is teaming up with Chocolate Paper this week. They're holding a fundraiser at the store in downtown Roanoke on Thursday so they can bring in new educational programs and student services. Free samples will be available.
We're very grateful for them and this partnership, and we hope that people will get out. It's a great time for them to go holiday shopping and also give back to this wonderful cause.
Staff say that they will be there to answer any questions that you might have about how they help the community.
Liberty University is making a big donation to give children in Head Start a new place to learn. $75,000 from the school will go toward a new building for Humankind in Lynchburg. The nonprofit launched the Early Head Start program in the area this year. It's helping low-income families that need more child care resources. Crews already started construction on Fenwick Drive.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
The sun setting a little bit more than an hour ago. Lots of clouds still overhead, and some of you may even see a shower as we go into this evening. This is the view of our SkyCam network, a few different locations around the viewing area. You see the green on the map indicating that possibility for an evening shower. There is some dry air at the surface, so not all of this may be making it to the ground, but don't be surprised if you need the umbrella at some point over the next few hours. The wind really picking up as our cold front passes through the area. Check out Roanoke, a recent wind gust up to 28 miles per hour, 35 mile per hour wind gusts in Wytheville, and it does look like the wind could stay elevated as we go into this evening and tonight. The wind gusting as high as 25 to 35 miles per hour at times. Eventually, it does look like it is going to be backing off by the time you start off your Tuesday. Temperatures today pretty warm, about 15 to 20 degrees above average. Official high temp in Roanoke 70 degrees, but we were still about 10 degrees away from the record high for today. That was back in 1998, and that actually doubles as the all-time December record in Roanoke. Temperatures are starting to fall though as that front passes through the area, already down to 59 in Roanoke. We're seeing the upper 40s and low 50s across the NRV. Places where the front has not passed through yet are still pretty warm. You can see the 60s for Lynchburg as well as Southside. Looks like this evening the temperatures are pretty quick to fall. We're in the low 50s at 7 o'clock, eventually the middle 40s by 10. And of course, with the wind in the mix, it is going to feel colder than those marks at times. Eventually tomorrow morning, you're going to wake up in the 20s and 30s. Good news to report, of course, is the wind will back off by the time you're getting out the door early on Tuesday. Don't think the temperatures are going to really recover all that much as we go through the day tomorrow. Now, the averages for this time of year, anywhere from the upper 40s to the middle 50s. We're going to be in the low 40s to the upper 40s all day tomorrow. It looks like forecast high for Roanoke about 46. Not as windy tomorrow, and of course, we will have a mix of sun and clouds overhead. Next storm system to keep our eye on is going to be coming in as we head into Wednesday, and of course, this one has been getting some buzz for the potential for some wintry weather. So let's go ahead and track that for you. You can see on Wednesday morning, the bulk of the moisture is going to be down to the southeast of us, and we are going to have some dry air here locally, but can't rule out the possibility for some rain and snow, mainly going to be north of 460. Believe that the best chance of snow is going to be in the highlands, but most of the wintry weather that potentially could be in the mix will be gone by the midday, and I wouldn't be surprised even if we get some sunshine by the time we get to the afternoon. So anything that, of course, accumulates would be quick to melt. Here's a look at who will see snow on Wednesday morning. Best chance, again, going to be in the highlands. We will have the possibility for some rain, maybe some snow in the New River Valley and Roanoke Valley, as well as Lynchburg. Looks like Southside is going to be the driest region as we head into that next system on Wednesday. All right, here's the forecast for the next 24 hours. Tonight, 30 the low, and it's going to be windy at times with partly cloudy skies overhead. 5 degrees below average for the high on Tuesday, just about 46 in Roanoke. And we're going to be staying chilly through Wednesday and Thursday, but there are going to be some big swings in the temperature later on this week. Pretty mild on Friday, and then close to 70 as we head into the weekend. We'll send things over to Eric with a look at sports.
All right, coming up, an update on a former Hokie injured on an NFL gridiron, how bowl games continue to change the perception of Liberty football, and why Bronco Mendenhall is looking forward to the Fenway Bowl in Boston. Sports is next.
And now, the Freedom First Sports Desk.
It was better news than expected out of Washington today. An MRI revealed that tight end Logan Thomas suffered damage to his knee, but avoided a torn ACL on this play in the team's win in Las Vegas. In meeting with reporters today, Ron Rivera said they are waiting for more tests to come back, which will decide if and when the veteran can return to the field. You'll recall Thomas already missed 6 games due to a hamstring injury that had him on injured reserve. The UVA Cavaliers will play their 4th and final bowl game under head coach Bronco Mendenhall in just over 3 weeks. They will suit up in the inaugural Wasabi Fenway Bowl in Boston, the first college football bowl game to be played at the historic home of the Boston Red Sox. That fact alone made the matchup with SMU intriguing to Mendenhall.
Really like the idea of going to Boston and playing a football game in that stadium. Our team hasn't been there in my time here. It's a historic stadium, a really good matchup, and it just seemed like a really good opportunity to continue to grow and advance UVA's football program.
Kickoff will be at 11 a.m. on December the 29th. Just announced via Twitter this afternoon, starting linebacker Noah Taylor has entered the transfer portal, along with All-American center Olusegun Oluwatimi. The Liberty Flames are excited to be in their 3rd consecutive bowl game this season. They'll be lining up against Eastern Michigan on December the 18th in the Lending Tree Bowl in Alabama. While it's always a joy and pleasure for current players, Coach Freeze says going bowling continues to push the Liberty brand and culture.
The Liberty brand is growing. It's growing nationally, and I'm getting in homes now, and our coaches are getting in homes now that 3 years ago, a kid enters the transfer portal or a kid is being recruited, he's probably not taking our calls. And now I really believe, man, we're close. We're really close to nailing a big-time class that just continues helping build the brand of Liberty.
Your news and notes: Virginia Tech will be without Amari Barno in the New Era Pinstripe Bowl as he opts out and declares for the draft. James Mitchell also declared for the draft just 15 minutes ago. Miami has fired coach Manny Diaz and hired Oregon's Mario Cristobal as head coach. And Monday Night Football, the Patriots at the Bills, big AFC East showdown.
Nightly news is coming up next as we take you live to the NBC studio.
A deadly new drone inside Ukraine and the Beijing Olympic boycott are just a few of the headlines you'll see tonight. Stay tuned for Nightly News, and then we will see you back here at 7 for 10 News at 7.